Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you watch this channel. Now, what is happening is that KALONZO has moved with speed to snatch the key members of ODM. And I'm talking about Babu Owino and Edwin Sifuna. Now, to confirm my observation, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to pay attention to this video and photos on your screen.
And that includes Junior Counsel Zaoria Musau and of course Junior Counsel Babu Owino. I hear you too. Having so said, let me thank the Law Society for inviting me to speak at this conference.
Now what is happening there is that is a warm embrace being witnessed there, Sifuna there, and KALONZO there, and that is a LSK function. And in that function, ladies and gentlemen, mind you, when that function was taking place, there was a devolution conference in Homa Bay. So of course you never saw Babu Owino and Edwin Sifuna join RAILA for that function. That speaks volume, ladies and gentlemen. So there's something I want us to look at in this arrangement. We've had previously Edwin Sifuna make a very firm stand that he's not going to toe the line and join William RUTO or join the faction that is going to chant William RUTO two-term. He won't do that. Now we have seen the position that Babu Owino has been taking lately, and Babu Owino has not been pro-broad-based. So these two leaders have not been fully pro-broad-based. So that explains, that means that ODM is already divided, and okay, of course this is something that is out there in the public domain. But let's focus on Sifuna and Babu Owino. And there's a main reason why Sifuna is our main focus in this analysis, because when Sifuna was introducing himself, he said, and some call me SG of ODM. I wanted to note that part, and some call me SG of ODM. Sifuna is not trying to recognize himself as the SG of ODM. He's saying that some call me as the SG of ODM. That is a very, very important thing that I want us to look at in this analysis. But first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, I've discovered that many of you good viewers watch our videos to the end, but you forget to like, you forget to subscribe. Please subscribe, because that is the only way you appreciate the work we do on this channel. And to our existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support. Now, without wasting much time, let us focus on this statement from Sifuna when he was introducing himself. This is what Sifuna said.
My name is Edwin Sifuna. I am the Senator of Nairobi, the Deputy Whip of the minority, still Honorable KALONZO. And many of you know me as the SG of ODM.
Based on Sifuna's statement there when he talks about, and some call me the SG of ODM. Sifuna is not trying to recognize himself as the SG of ODM. And to me, because again, pictures don't lie. People say pictures don't lie. And the pictures have already expressed a scenario where KALONZO has been warmly welcomed by these people. A thing happened with RAILA Odinga, the two leaders in RAILA Odinga's company of that nature. When was the last time? Of course, you don't remember the last time this happened to RAILA Odinga. So let's focus on it happening on KALONZO and the message from Edwin Sifuna. They call me SG of ODM. And because I've already told you that that is an enough indication that Sifuna is not recognizing himself as the SG, but they call me SG. Now that's a very, very important part. And that tells me that Sifuna could have already left ODM. I mean, because if I were him and I'm someone who is the SG of ODM and I've recognized that position, I'll say that my name is Sifuna and I'm the SG of ODM. Not they call me the SG of ODM. That is another in confirmation that whatever Raila Amolo Odinga said during the visit in Homa Bay, burial of Phoebe Asio, when he said that in 2027 they're going to support William Ruto. That was the end of Sifuna and ODM. Sifuna has just not pronounced it yet, but that was the end of the two leaders. Because in that forum, Atwoli was there and Atwoli talked about passwords. And Edwin Sifuna reacted to that statement of passwords. But then again, Edwin Sifuna had a function in Kisii. Again, in that function in Kisii, Edwin Sifuna delivered a statement about working with Matiang'i, working with Kalonzo. Now, one thing that you need to understand is that Matiang'i and Kalonzo Musyoka are opponents of William Ruto. So anybody who wants to support the two leaders for an election is not someone who supports William Ruto. In fact, that is a person who is going to go opposite ways with Raila Amolo Odinga's intention. Now, Sifuna is the SG, and ODM is angling towards supporting Ruto in 2027, but the SG has already thrown its weight behind the opponents of William Ruto. I don't know that you understand this development, ladies and gentlemen. It is something a bit complicated, but it's the reality that SG of ODM has not recognized his position of being an SG of ODM. He says that they call me the SG of ODM. They call me. That is the faction of Raila and the ODM brigade. They call him the SG of ODM, but he is not the SG of ODM. Now, I want to just go below the comment section and tell us what you think about the statement from Sifuna. Is Sifuna confirming that he is no longer in ODM? Because we've seen videos, you've seen pictures, and they say pictures don't lie. It is a very strong message that Sifuna and Kalonzo Musyoka are kuna kitu kinaendelea pale. And Kalonzo is moving with speed, just like I told you, to get people from ODM, the disgruntled lots, and there are many of them. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until we catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.
And that includes Junior Counsel Zaoria Musau and of course Junior Counsel Babu Owino. I hear you too. Having so said, let me thank the Law Society for inviting me to speak at this conference.